Hi, this is attorney Jamie Miller, and I'd like to welcome you to another Miller Minute. Today, we're really excited to talk to you about debt negotiation as an alternative to filing bankruptcy. And one of the great things when you come to Miller and Miller is we're not only going to talk to you about bankruptcy, Chapter 128 repayment plans, tax negotiation. We're also going to talk to you and give you different alternatives of how we can help you with your debt. And one of the areas where we're helping more and more clients is in the area of debt negotiation. Debt negotiation is a wonderful alternative to bankruptcy. And it's one of those things that I talk to a lot of clients that seem to think that they can handle debt negotiation on their own, but it really can be a complicated process. Just real simply, debt negotiation is a process whereby we reach out to your creditors and we cut a deal with them that works favorably for you. Now, sometimes we will cut a deal in a way that'll work in you paying a lump sum payment. It could be monthly payments. But in the debt negotiation process, we're going to take your current debt and we're going to try to get it negotiated down to a level that's feasible for you to pay. And a lot of times during the debt negotiation process, we're going to stop harassing phone calls that may even be able to delay pending court dates or garnishments. We're having a lot of success in getting garnishments stopped or delayed until the debt negotiation process is completed. Now, we also have extensive experience in litigating Fair Debt Collection Practices Act cases against creditors. So once you retain our office and you have a credit card or another debt that you want us to negotiate, we're going to reach out to the creditor, send them certified letters. Once we send them certified letters, they're no longer permitted to bother you. They have to communicate through us. If they continue to harass you, we will pursue claims against them for violations of the FDCPA, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. Now, when we take on a debt negotiation case for a client, we're always going to be very honest and what we can do, what we can't do. So we're never going to be able to tell you, hey, you owe $10,000 on this credit card debt. We're going to be able to negotiate it down to 5% or 10 cents on the dollar. We will tell you where we think we can get that debt down to. But as you know, every negotiation process can be different. I can tell you that we are going to aggressively negotiate on your behalf and really work hard to get that debt reduced as far as we can. But I would never want to induce you into hiring us by telling you I can do something that I can't deliver on. But I can tell you that many of our clients have paid close to 10 to 20% of their original debt as part of the debt settlement that we've been able to help them with. Now, keep in mind that one of the benefits of having us represent you is, number one, we are one of the largest, if not the largest, bankruptcy firm in the state of Wisconsin. And so when we call Capital One or we call American Express and we say we're negotiating a debt for X client, and we tell them that, listen, we need to get this debt negotiated because if we don't, we're going to have no choice but to file for bankruptcy. Being able to hold out that bankruptcy stick to the creditor is going to give you leverage to negotiate the debt. So we're going to use the fact that we're a bankruptcy firm to your benefit, whether we will or will not ever file bankruptcy in the process. We also offer the services of defending you if you are being sued by a creditor, and we'll present you with all of your options and make sure that we're handling all of those cases, all those lawsuits, all those collection aggressive creditors as they come up. Next, it's really important to beware of the debt negotiation companies. When you go online and you say, I want to negotiate my debt, you're going to come across a lot of different companies that'll be happy to do that for you. And they will offer you huge reductions in your debt. They'll promise you things that they may or may not be able to do. They'll have high fees and may not get the results that you're looking for. I can tell you that almost every day I talk to clients that are going through these larger debt solution companies and they're not getting things accomplished. If you're with a debt solution company at this time and you're not getting the results that you're looking for, please call me for a second opinion. I'm happy to talk to you and happy to give you your options. And I know a lot of these debt settlement companies. I know the good ones. I know the not so good ones. Also keep in mind that the debt solution companies are going to ask you many times to pay a large monthly fee. Make sure you understand, number one, how much of that fee is actually going to go to your creditors and how much is that is going to go to them as their fees for offering you the service. Oftentimes, they're going to take that money that you send them and put it into an account. And then the creditors that scream the loudest, they'll try to settle it with that. But let's say you're with them, the creditors are bothering you, even though you hired them, and you've built up an account of $2,000 with them. Make sure you ask them, what happens if I fire you and I go a different direction? Will I get that money back? Check the Better Business Bureau, check Google reviews, make sure you're dealing with a reputable company. And if you're not sure, give us a call at 414-336-7569. Unlike so-called debt negotiating companies, when you're dealing with an attorney within the state of Wisconsin, we're regulated by the state bar. You can actually stop in and see our face. We're not just an 800 number or a website. You'll actually have personal contact with us, and we're happy to discuss your particular debt. You can call us at 414-336-7569. The one thing that I want my clients to be aware of, when you file for bankruptcy, generally, the discharge of a debt bankruptcy is not a taxable event. So one of the things that we're going to talk to you about is, let's say you have a credit card for $20,000 and we're able to negotiate that down to $2,000, right? So $20,000 credit card, got it settled for $2,000. So the credit card company is wiping out $18,000. Keep in mind that $18,000 can be taxable income to you. So we don't want our clients to be surprised at the end of the process and you're so excited, we settled your debt for $2,000. Then all of a sudden at the end of the year, you get a tax bill for $3,000. Now, paying $5,000 to get rid of that $18,000 could be still a really good deal. Could you take in consideration what we settled it for and the tax consequence? What's really frustrating for my clients and frustrating for people is at the end of the year when you fill out your taxes and you find out you owe, it's one thing to expect that, it's one thing to be surprised by, and we're going to take surprise out of it. So we can get rid of, negotiate personal loans, judgments, auto repossessions, evictions, credit card debts, private student loans. If I had to say something, we are really doing a remarkable job on getting rid of private student loan or negotiating private student loan debt. So if you have student loans with National Collegiate Trust, Discover, Wells Fargo, any of these private student loan companies, and you're having a problem paying that, give us a call, 414-336-7569. I'm confident that I can help you negotiate your debts and give you all your options. We would love the opportunity to help you and see what we can do outside of a bankruptcy to help negotiate your debt. Have a great day. I appreciate your time.